The recent controversy surrounding the Katchatheevu Island, a 285-acre islet, has emerged in the wake of Prime Minister Modi's strong criticism of the Congress and the DMK. PM Modi asserted that the Katchatheevu deal is enough to prove that the Congress cannot be trusted. He accused the Congress and the DMK of operating as family units. PM Modi's remarks were prompted by an RTI reply which dwells on the transfer of Katchatheevu to Sri Lanka in 1974 during the tenure of then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Foreign Minister Jaishankar also weighed in on the Katchatheevu row during a press conference in Delhi where he criticized the Congress and the DMK government, pointing out historical debates in Parliament.
The fact is, we know today actually not just who did it, but also who hid it, who were all the parties who were responsible for the 1974 Katchatheevu agreement. Also, how the fishing rights were terminated in 1976. So, if we have today a situation, as I shared with all of you, that in the last 20 years, if 6,184 fishermen were detained, if 1,175 boats were detained, you all know who is responsible. We believe today that, at a time when there are big debates and decisions going on in this country, that the full truth on Katchatheevu and on Tamil fishermen's activities and right of living should be placed before the public.
Regarding the agreement signed between India and Sri Lanka in 1976, which stipulates that Indian fishermen will retain access to Katchatheevu without the need for travel documents, the then Indian Foreign Minister Swaran Singh had emphasized that fishing, pilgrimage and navigation rights would be fully protected in the future. However, both countries would exercise sovereign rights over the living and non-living resources within their respective zones, prohibiting Indian fishing vessels and fishermen from operating in the historic waters, territorial sea and exclusive economic zone of Sri Lanka.
What does the record say? The record says Pandit Nehru said that this is a small island of no importance. The record says Indira Gandhi said this is a little rock which doesn't matter.
Congress MP P Chidambaram took a dig at Jaishankar, accusing him of being a mouthpiece of the RSS BJP.
Every central government, including Vajpayee's, every central government, including Dr. Manmohan Singh's, Mr. Narasimha Rao's, Mr. Devagowda's, Mr. Gujarat's, every time we have negotiated with Sri Lanka and rescued our fishermen. Now, all that is in the past. You've been in power for 10 years. Has no fisherman been arrested in the last 10 years? Have you not negotiated with Sri Lanka and get those fishermen back? So the same Ministry of External Affairs, which is doing the job over the last 10 years, I'm presuming it's losing the job, was doing the job for the last 40 years, and Mr. Jaishankar was a part of that ministry.
He questioned whether Indian fishermen were not detained by Sri Lanka during the tenure of Atal Bihari Vajpayee as the PM or under the BJP's rule since 2014. He highlighted the ongoing efforts to various governments to negotiate with Sri Lanka and secure the release of Indian fishermen.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.